Claude Code replaced this, Claude Code replaced that. If you have been hearing this all over your internet and still don't have Claude Code installed in your computer, then this tutorial is for you because I'm about to show you how you can download and run Claude Code on your local device in under 10 minutes. So let's get started. Start by heading over to claudecode.com/download and click on this download button to install the installer. The exe file will be downloaded and you need to select the button according to your architecture. As for iOS or Android, you have other download option right below it. So while that's downloading, you'll need to set up something else as well, and that is Node.js. So head over to nodejs.org, click on the download button in the navigation bar, and here all you need to do is just select whether you're downloading for Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and that's it. Don't change any of the other settings, and then you can copy paste these shell commands, or you can simply use the latter option, which is to download an installer, which is more preferable if you don't have any idea about coding. Just select your operating system and the architect that you're running on, click on this installer, and it will be downloaded. Once it's installed, just run it and this will appear. Click on next button, then there will be an option to select the path of installation, but right now I have the Node.js installed in my system and already configured, but in your installer it will ask for you to configure a path for it and add in an environment variable for the same. So just follow the on-screen instructions, and once it's finally installed, to check whether or not it is correctly configured, you need to head over to your command prompt and use this command, which is node-v. It will show up something. If you see some sort of number like this, that means Node.js has been installed in your computer. And if it throws some sort of error, that means that it's still not configured and you need to reinstall or debug what is wrong with it. Now, this was a prerequisite because it provides Claude Code the environment to run commands and make changes, write code in your device. So once that's done, you're going to open up your Claude installer and follow all the instructions that it provides and log into your account. So this is where you'll end up. Now, Claude desktop application has three different tabs. First is the Claude chat, second one is the Claude cowork, and the third one is Claude code. So you have to expand your sidebar and head over to the last, which is this Claude code option. This is where you'll be using the Claude code to write codes for you, make application programs, etc. Now, to start chatting in your Claude Code, first of all, you'll need to add in a working directory or a workspace, for which click on this add folder option, then select any of the directory or folder that you want to work on. Like I've got this folder right here, and now I'll just click on the select folder option. Now, as soon as you see the folder name pop up right above your prompt box, that means that the functionality or Claude Code has access to that particular folder and all of its content. Now you can choose the model from down here. Right now it's at Sonnet 4.6. You can use Opus 4.8 or Haiku 4.5 for most basic tasks, but for usual normal tasks use Sonnet 4.5, and for high performance requirement use Opus 4.8. Right next to the model, you have got the effort levels. So right now by default it would be at low, but if you want smarter and more enhanced output, you can turn it up to medium, high, or maximum. But that does mean that the output or the response time will increase with the level of efforts. On your left hand corner, you'll have the accessibility option. Right now it's at accept edits, but there are different modes. The ask permission mode will force Claude to ask for your permission to run any commands, do any task, create any files, edit any file, research anything on web, etc. So basically, anything that Claude does, it will ask for your permission first and then only proceed. The accept edits option will give Claude some sort of accessibility, like if it wants to read some files, then it can go ahead do it on its own. But while it's trying to edit something or create something new, then it will ask for your permission. Next up, we have the plan mode, which is really useful if you are brainstorming, and it should be used before you're trying to create a new project. It really helps to clear out everything that you need to know about the project or anything that you're planning to use. And lastly, we've got the auto mode, which will not ask for your permission to run any commands, etc., and it will give Claude entire access to your work directory. So if you want Claude to function in background while you do something else, then you should use the auto mode. Lastly, you've got the dictation mode, which is just you dictating to Claude what it does instead of typing in a prompt. You can press and hold this button and talk to it however you'd like, and the arrow next to it decides which of the microphone are you recording. And if you just want to click it and start recording, then turn off this hold to record option right here. So that was the basic setup and installation of Claude. If you want an in-depth tutorials on all the different settings that are found in Claude Code, connector skills, customization, dispatch, routines, etc., then do comment down below and I'll see you in the next one.